Hi, welcome to our lesson on angles. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to measure angles, identify vertically opposite, alternate, adjacent, and corresponding angles, state properties of angles, identify angles at a point and angles on a straight line, and state their properties. Let's begin. Angles sounds familiar, right? Angles are everywhere around us, from the door in our houses to the clocks on the wall of our classrooms. In simple terms, an angle is the space between two intersecting lines with the same vertex. In mathematics, angles are generally measured in degrees, represented by the degree symbol. Angles are of different types. They include 1. Acute angle, which is an angle less than 90 degrees. Examples are 45 degrees, 60 degrees, etc. Obtuse angle, which is an angle greater than 90 but less than 180 degrees. Examples are 100 degrees, 120 degrees, etc. And 3. Reflex angle, which is any angle greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Examples are 210 degrees, 270 degrees, etc. Having learned the types of angles, it will be great to learn how to measure angles. A protractor is used to measure angles, and it is commonly found in your mathematical set. Looks familiar? The protractor is semicircular in shape and is divided into equal parts with center 0. It has an inner and outer scale that reads from 0 degrees to 180 degrees. To measure an angle using a protractor, 1. Place the center 0 of the protractor on the vertex of the given angle. 2. Line up one side of the angle with 0 degrees on the protractor. 3. Read the degrees where the other side crosses the number scale. Now, let's see an example with angle BOA. For this, we'll place the center of the protractor at O, forming a straight line with the line segment OA. Then carefully look at the protractor and read where line OB falls. In this case, we can clearly see that the line falls midway between 30 and 40 degrees. This means that angle BOA is 35 degrees. Voila! We're done. Feel free to follow the same process to measure any given angle. Moving on, let's learn about another categorization of angles. 1. Adjacent angles. 2. Angles around a point. 3. Angles on a straight line. 4. Vertically opposite angles. 5. Corresponding angles. And 6. Alternate angles. Let's learn about them one after the other. Adjacent angles. These are angles that share a common vertex and a side. For instance, A and B are adjacent angles. Angles around a point add up to give 360 degrees, which is called a revolution. Angles on a straight line always add up to give 180 degrees. For instance, the unknown angle in the diagram displayed on your screen is 80 degrees because 100 plus 80 is equal to 180 degrees. Vertically opposite angles are angles opposite each other when two lines cross. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Corresponding angles are angles formed in matching corners with a transversal of either parallel or non-parallel lines. Do you know what a transversal is? A transversal is a line that intersects two straight lines at two distinct points. Do you also know that corresponding angles of parallel lines are equal? Finally, alternate angles are angles on opposite sides of the transversal line and have the same size. There are two types of alternate angles: alternate interior and alternate exterior angles. Good job for following to this point. And we have come to the end of the lesson. Today, we learned how to measure angles using a protractor. We also identified types of angles and their properties. See you in the next lesson. Bye.